So could you explain to me IAS 38? I get very confused with it.
So it's like this. First of all, you should understand the definition of IAS 38. Yeah, I mean what IAS 38 is. So IAS 38 is intangible assets. So assets that does not have a physical form. So you can't physically see or touch it. So now in your syllabus, you should know 3 different types of intangible assets. Number 1. So let's start with the easy one. Yeah. Number 1, we have research and development. So we have to concentrate on how to record it, how to account for this. When it comes to research and development, it's broken down into 2 categories, research and development. So the research cost is an expense. No matter how much you spend on researching on a particular product or whatever it is, yeah, it's going to be an expense for the business. Whereas when you finally develop on a product, the final product, that is a non-current asset. So development cost is capitalized, research cost is expensed. So that is one type of an intangible asset. The second one is training cost. So whatever the sort of training cost, if you're training your employees, that cost is straight away an expense because you cannot record them as a human asset. You don't own that individual. He may leave any. So for those reasons, it's not a non-current asset for the business. See, there are other intangible assets such as patents, copyrights, etc., etc. The next one that is mainly tested in terms of calculations and whatnot is goodwill. Goodwill is broken down into 2 categories. We have internally generated goodwill and we have purchased goodwill. Internally generated goodwill is the brand value that is generated within the business, and we cannot record this because we are not sure about a reliable estimate for the value, right? We just know that the value of the business is this much, but are we 100% sure if it's worth that much? We don't. So the internally generated goodwill is not recorded. Whereas purchased goodwill, when you buy another business at a premium, in other words, when your purchase price, purchase consideration exceeds the acquired net assets, when that happens, the premium that you pay is known as your purchased goodwill. And of course, that is recorded as a non-current asset because when it comes to goodwill, that we have paid for it, right? We have a reliable estimate. So now we can record that as a non-current asset. So just to give you a summary on that, purchased goodwill, non-current asset, internally generated goodwill, not recorded. Now when it comes to depreciation, do not use the word depreciation. You should understand to use the word amortization. But depreciation of an intangible asset is known as amortization. So when it comes to development cost, since we capitalize it, that is amortized. When it comes to training cost, that's an expense, not amortized. When it comes to the purchase goodwill, again, please remember, purchase goodwill, even though that is a non-current asset, we cannot amortize. That is against going concern concept. So we cannot set a life on a business. So for those reasons, goodwill is not amortized. Rather, we conduct an annual impairment review. So that's pretty much it about intangible assets. So I just went through the 3 types of intangible assets and how each of them are accounted for, and also certain other intangible assets such as patents, copyrights and whatnot. So I hope that's perfectly clear. And if there's anything else in terms of IAS 38, let me know. All good? Okay.